נברך את מעיין חיינו, שכינת העולם שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה, לזמן הזה.
Hi, I'm Rabbi Cheryl Peretz, Associate Dean of the Ziegler School of Rabbinic Studies, and delighted to share these words of Torah with you in honor of this Elul season, the season of preparation for the high holidays. Nowhere is the idea of the shofar so core as it is for Rosh Hashanah and as we remind ourselves during this season. And the truth is, the very sounds of the shofar beg deep meaning about what the day is really all about and what it means to stand in front of God on Rosh Hashanah. As we stand together in community ready to hear 100 blasts of the shofar, we recite the words of Psalm 47, in which we find the following words: Allah Elohim Bitruah, Adonai Bekol Shofar. Elohim ascends in the Truah, Adonai in the sound of the shofar. Truah and shofar, two different associations of sounds of the shofar. And Elohim and Adonai, two different associations of attributes of God. Ramban Nachmanides, the commentator, suggests that these words are chosen deliberately to help us think about the real meaning of what it means to stand in front of God during this season. Allah Elohim Bitruah. Elohim, God's justice and judgment, go up through the blasts of the Truah, the broken sound of our crying that is demonstrated in the 9 short sounds of the Truah of the shofar. And with this comes God's judgment and justice. But the truth is, while that's important, if we live only with that attribute of God or our own judgment, we have no chance of survival. And so Adonai Bekol Shofar, Adonai, God's compassion, is summoned through the sound of the shofar, which is understood to be the tekiyah, the long, unbroken blasts of the shofar. So Ramban teaches us that through this we come to understand that Rosh Hashanah is a day of judgment in mercy. The judgment is the inner layer, and outside it is enveloped by 2 doses of mercy, helping us to understand that we can do the work that needs to be done. And whether we understand God's role as literal, as judge, and as our compassionate keeper, or as a metaphor for the work that we have to do inside of ourselves, we understand now how this can mean something very different. For we are clear that we need both justice and mercy. Without judgment, we cannot simply expect to identify the places that we've missed the mark, the ways we can improve, the lines we've crossed over, the people we've hurt, the ways we've hurt ourselves. But if we only were to judge ourselves, we have no chance of survival, no hope for the future. And so we blast the tekiyah, the single unbroken sound of the shofar, the sound of mercy, reminding ourselves that we can be forgiven, that there is hope for the future, and that we are worthy. And perhaps it's for this reason that Ramban teaches us that we need 2 doses of tekiyah, 2 long blasts enveloping the judgment of the Truah, in the hope that we too bracket our judgment with 2 doses of mercy, so that the outcome can be that we are reminded, like so many other places in Jewish life, of the ability to emerge more fully, more equipped to transform ourselves, and ready to do the hard work of tshuva. So may it be this Rosh Hashanah. Shana Tova to you and your family. All the best.